2.3, here we have what seems to be a cube, but the second term, if you thought that 256 is a cube, maybe, and you don't know for sure, then maybe just check, can I take the cube root of 256? And it seems like it's not a perfect cube. So the next question is then, what do I do with 256? Because that's the only one that is actually not working out for me. In fact, well, even a half is not a cube either, not a perfect cube. So none of these numbers are, but you know, my powers are cubes, but my numbers, my coefficients are not lining up with that. So this all comes back once again to what are the steps for factorization? You know, what is the hierarchy of steps? What's the golden rule? The golden rule is always to check if I can take out a highest common factor. And in this case I can. Kan ek 'n GGF uithaal? Ja, die GGF is 1 op 2. Nou, ek kan 1 op 2 uithaal, want as jy kyk na hierdie, jy wil nie werk met die 1 op 2 nie. If I can take out a half, then if I multiply the half back, I will get a half x to the power 3. So I'm sorted with my first term. But the problem lies with the second term. How do I take out what do I do? I take out a half from 256. What if I multiply a half back into the bracket? What do I multiply it with to give me 256 again? So dit is basies wat dit is. Met ander woorde, waarmee vermenigvuldig ek 'n helfte om vir my weer 256 te gee. So that's actually quite simple. I know that 512 is 2 times 256, or in other words, the half of 512 is 256. So another way I can look at this question here, or the sum, or this problem is, what number divided by 2 gives me 256? In other words, 256 is the half of what? And that's basically it, because that is the number that I will write in here. And if I figure that out, I will be well on my way to getting to the bottom of this. So that number, of course, will be 512. Okay, so 256 is the half of 512, and the y to the power of 3 stays as is. Now I need to obviously check, okay, that's nice, but so is 512 a perfect cube? Let's check. I can take the cube root of 512, can I? Yes, it is 8. So that is my confirmation. 512 is then in fact a perfect cube. So 512 is 'n derde mag, want ek kan die derde magswortel daarvan neem en ek kry 'n heel getal van 8. So my hakkie is nou perfek vir faktorisering. Ek hou die 1/2 buitekant, ek maak my klein hakkie oop en my groot hakkie, en ek het dan die derde magswortel van x to the mag 3, dit is net x, en die derde magswortel van 512, soos ons nou gesien het, is 8, en natuurlik die y. Waarmee maak ek x om weer x to the mag 3 te kry? Dit is x to the mag 2, en omdat ek 'n minus hierso het, gaan my middelste term 'n positief is. So dit is plus, en ek weet natuurlik ek maal hierdie twee met mekaar en ek kry 8xy. And then lastly, what do I multiply 8y with, or negative 8y, to get that back again? So that would be, if you work it out, it would be 64. So that would be 64, and of course y to the power 2. So you would have scored marks for taking out the half here and writing what's left in the bracket, 512 there being the important one, and then of course you'll get a mark here in this case for that bracket and that bracket to finish off the factorization.